Hey, Shalom. All right, Shalom. Hey, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwarash. All right, double honors unto my apostles and others, a great millstone. Peace and safety to all the Sasakium that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. All right, shalom to you, sincere sisters as well. Back at it again. I just put a basic title to this. But unless you're living under a rock and you haven't been paying attention to your more than likely local news or national news, most of the conversations are surrounding this weather development that's coming through really this weekend. And hey, Shalom. Hey, how about Shemi Amshad Bashim Karz Brakatah? And this weekend I live here, like a lot of the brothers and a lot of you that may tune in. I live here in North Georgia, Metro Atlanta, and it's forecast that a lot of ice will come here, and which is kind of coincidental that they rolled out the ice mobiles, all right, the vehicles that ICE agents will drive around. Those some of the videos that I've been seeing here in Atlanta, right in the midst of this ice storm. Could be a coincidence, it could be nothing. It could have been a sunny day and they would have rolled out, but they are rolling out in the midst of a ice storm. But one of the things I wanted to kind of speak on for a second, it's gonna be a quick one, I'm on my way to work, is really watching these people prepare, how people handle emergencies or circumstances as such. And what is that? Proverbs, the first chapter, speaks about giving prudence to the young, and discretion, discipline. All of these are different things that come with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And even without the spiritual aspect, it's just showing you how unprepared the minds of the people are. And I'm not even talking about unprepared in a way, although they're not prepared. Like, no, to be able to prepare, you got to know how to prepare. You understand what I'm saying? There's a reason why you hire a wedding planner to plan the wedding, just as much as you hire a caterer. Everybody is not just simply, people just don't have it. People's minds aren't really built to prepare, and you could see it. I've been in the store, in and out of the store the last several days since it's been getting closer to this storm. So buying a few things, being mindful of a few things, and you look at the people in the store, and then you see the things that people are actually buying, and it's just like, well, what the hell is that going to do for you if we run out of power? But then it made me dawn on this idea. What I'm talking about here is, same chapter, Proverbs 1. How long will ye simple ones love simplicity? In this place, it keeps the people in a very simple place. And you can't just you don't turn wisdom on. Like I always say, you just don't turn masculinity on. Like, if you're a masculine man, you're always a masculine man. If you're 144, all praise Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's the spirit. If you're an effeminate man, there's no you just cutting that on out of nowhere. Just as much as it goes for a woman. If you're a woman and you're a masculine woman, you don't know, you just don't turn on femininity. You just don't turn it on like, all right, now it's time to be. That's not how that works. So as a man, you know, the scriptures speak about girding up thy loins and being men. You know, a lot of the societies, males aren't men. They don't have a clue. They don't have, and I mean that, and I'm thinking of an exact person. So what do most people do? Oh, 777. It's a spirit. So what do most people do when they don't have an answer to something? They scoff. Because they got to make them, it's a defensive coping mechanism. A lot of these people are scoffing at people that are in the mind frame of preparing, because in reality, they don't have the mindset or the ability, the knowledge, the will set, any of these things to prepare. They don't know what that means. Their mind just shuts down. It shuts off. You know how much wisdom it takes to be able to anticipate a need? Do you understand? That's why people get paid more money than others, because of their ability to anticipate a need. Most people are incapable of anticipating their own fucking needs. And that's what this all highlights and shows. All right? Scriptures say, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And people overall are just destroyed for a lack of knowledge, a lack of what is necessary, what you're supposed to do, shouldn't do, how to do it. I think I saw something a few years back. This woman said this, and she said, look what they've taken away from, in 50 years, they've taken away people's ability to make clothes, make food. Like, she named a bunch of just basic human survival skills, basic. And she said, in a matter of 50 years, these things are man, those are like, I don't even know how to word it. Those are forgot abouts. A lot of men talk a lot of shit about women, like, oh, women can't cook. What are the basic things that most men knew how to do 50, 60, 100 years ago, most men are incapable of doing today. Most are incapable. That's the whole point of this. Most men, most women are incapable. Even right now, across the Southeast, as these storms are preparing to come through, you got a lot of men and women arguing, beefing with each other, because they don't have no kind of teamwork, no type of teamwork skills. They don't know how to work with each other. That's what all these things highlight and show. They know this. As I'm saying this, I know the elite. They know this. They know this. All right. Again, building off of the point of, you know, the scriptures in the Apocrypha speaks about wisdom raineth down skills. All right. Your people's ability to prepare for bad times, bad weather, slow seasons, that's a skill. That's not something you just automatically have. And I'm realizing that in the senses of just watching people, that most people don't have it. See, nobody is, I won't say it, I'll say for myself, I don't believe this is just a storm. It's just a storm. Could it get ugly in the senses of, could it produce a lot of ice and power outages, and we, you know, maybe not being able to work or school in some days, some parts of next week? Absolutely. I believe that could happen. But it's not the end of the world. It's not This is not Jacob's trouble per se. You know, hey, Tom, hey, who knows how this play out? Don't get me talking. I'm speaking in the senses of these times are just times that really show where people's minds are, where people's thoughts are towards these type of situations. And most people, they're going to scoff and scorn at it because they don't have any other answers. Your answer is whatever the governor says. Your answer is whatever the mayor says. Your answer is whatever your municipal powers tell you is necessary. Now, I'm not speaking about going against it. What I'm speaking to is the fact that you lean on it. Isaiah was at 30:31. It says, woe unto you that trusteth into Egypt. A lot of you, your whole trust in your livelihood is based off of the devil and his ability of just deciding to keep you alive. But one of these days, as it says in Revelation, the 12th chapter, he's going to come down with great wrath, knowing that he has but a short time. That's why I said it could be a coincidence. Here it is. We're about to experience possibly the next big, the big ice storm to hit Atlanta, and the ice rolls out. It's mobile. It's SUVs. It's trucks. It's vehicles. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if ice be out here going door to door in these times, because everybody gonna be in the house. So again, we're in crucial times. We're in very crucial times. And you have to, as the scriptures say in Ephesians, be circumspect. You got to redeem the times, for they are evil. And a lot of this, hey, we'll see. We'll see. And the temperature's supposed to get colder next week. It get ugly out here if the power go out. The power's out. There's no heat. It's stupid cold. You can't travel because the roads are glazed over with, I-20, I-75, 85, 400, 285. You know, all the side roads are turning to ice hockey rinks. You know, we'll see how people react. It's already tight. And again, it's not even about always looking for people to do the insane things of robbing and unaliving people. No, it's really my biggest fear. And this is why I pray, because I live in, prayers up for you brothers that live in the South, that live in apartments like myself right now. It's the dumb fucks that live next to you. You know, this power go out and some fuck above you or next to you didn't take upon the right precautions to take care of himself and make sure him and his family is warm. Now these motherfuckers are starting fires in houses and shit. Burning propane tanks and, doing extra shit. Setting grills up inside. See, it's the whole situation. You're not dealing with people that know how to deal with these type of situations. This place is filled with fools. Trust me. I see them all day, every day. Most people are foolish. Most people have no fucking clue. All that shit is in the movies. When you see all these people that are, super frontier, know how to live off the land and survive through any type of situation and scenario, man, that's a small sector of people. Even with the news telling people to be prepared to stay off the roads, it's ice, it's not snow, you can't drive on ice. Even with the news telling that, we still gonna get outrageous amount of videos of dumbasses still driving on the highway, driving on these roads come Friday, Saturday, you know, Saturday night, Sunday, Monday. People are stupid. The elite know that. This is not something I'm saying that's so groundbreaking. It's just taking a step back and being mindful of your surroundings and understanding that the people around you are idiots. The majority of people around you are idiots. They're not thoughtful people. Most people are not. And truthfully, hey, I give you a great example of what I'm speaking about, of honestly on another level of idiocy and intelligence. Think about the movie, I'm about to close up here, Leave the World Behind. That movie came out a few years ago. But in the movie, Clay, which was Kevin Bacon's character, he was the most prepared. He was, they depicted him as the redneck. He had his pickup truck. He was the one that had the understanding. That's what I'm really speaking to. Not you knowing how to do long division and shit like that. No, knowing how to keep yourself alive. Most people are not keeping themselves alive. You're just not dying. You're a dependent on the system. Your water is a dependent of the system. Your heat is a dependent of this system. It's dependent upon this system. Your food, every element of your life is dependent upon this system providing it for you. So you don't have the skill sets, and that's most of us. I'm not just coming from a place of saying that, hey, you drop my ass off in the middle of the fucking woods, that I'm gonna know what to do. I'm not speaking with that level of boldness. I'm speaking to the point of that this place has diluted and really made people worse and weaker because people don't know how to deal with people. People don't know how to. It's beyond people choosing not to. See, it used to be women didn't know. Women used to choose. See, a woman in the 80s, women in the 90s. I'm talking about women that were grown, like grown women in the 90s, grown women in the early 2000s. A lot of those women 20, 30 years ago, you could say, oh, women don't cook. When you say that, the statement women don't cook was more of a statement of she knows how to cook, but she's lazy and is choosing not to cook. Today is not that. It's not anymore. Women are lazy, know how to cook, and aren't cooking. Women just don't know how to cook. Most women don't know how to cook, just like most men don't know how to do most things either. And you think that's all by chance? You think that's all by a coincidence? Like, that's just all by, oh, well, shit happens. People, no. This is so, as I close up here, so that when the shit hits the fan, the majority of people have no skill towards surviving an hour, half a day, a week, 2 weeks, a month. The majority of people will not have the ability, the mind frame, the skills, the willpower, the persistence, whatever word you want to choose, to be able to survive the times that are coming. Because most people can't survive a winter storm. always speak on these points or reference these points because these points play a part. You know, 30, 40 years ago, the average home had a deep freezer in the garage or somewhere. A deep freezer in the basement. Had a bunch of fish in it, a bunch of deer meat, a bunch of just meats and vegetables. It used to be a regular thing to actually go in people's homes and see canned fruits and vegetables. Now, I'm not talking about fruits, canned fruits and vegetables for the grocery store. I'm talking about actual, like, homemade canned goods. That used to be a skill that is obsolete, that is seen as not needed. But that's people's ability to know how to deal with food, to grow it, preserve it, things of that nature. Most people don't have that. You tell most of these assholes out here to go buy non-perishable goods, they don't know what the fuck that means. Oh, I guess I go get a bunch of goldfish. Because goldfish, and Doritos. I'm gonna get a lot of Doritos and soda. That's what a lot of, like, what do we... You understand? It's not just having the ingredients. It's like the skill set to know, okay, all right, the power just went up. All right, boom. We got this little situation right here. We could cook us real quick. We could make a pasta and You know what I mean? Like, that's not just that's not pre-download. Yeah. Ultimately, that's why you got to rely on your how about Shimmy Awashai. Ultimately, yeah. Because when it really gets down to the nitty gritty, there is no amount of skill that's going to get you through the times that are coming. But in these times that we're in right now, the Lord has given us the ability to prepare, to be mindful of these things, to get through these things. You know, hey, if you got to flee and you can, and you're in a situation, I ain't going to stay over here. I'm on a hill, whatever, use your mind. Because the Lord gave you that mind to think. These people out here are not thinkers. They do not have the mind to think. The Lord didn't give them a thought. All right? Hey, so with that, I'm going to close this up. I'm almost to my job. Send up some prayers for. I'm sending up prayers, and I pray that you men, you brothers and sisters in the spirit, send up prayers for all the brothers and sisters throughout the South. Everybody keep talking about Atlanta, but really it look like Charlotte. Charlotte, the one that's in the heart of this storm. So again, prayers up for all the brothers across Babylon. But as this storm passes, prayers up for all the brothers and sisters, sincere brothers and sisters in this in the southeast region, through Texas, Louisiana, all throughout this, man. We'll see how this goes, But amen, stay strong and send up them prayers. Shalom.